Alright, time to go back to prison. Or rather, to leave prison with Cutty. Which... sorry. Which is what we're gonna do now. We're going to find cell block 4.
Come closer, and thou shalt feel my
Or we're going to raise the alarm. How did that happen?
Heard such carrying on as this thief's pawn.
Okay, that was a nice bug we just saw.
Someone come.
Interesting. I think because I saved during the cutscene and now I loaded, the guy was standing there again and... well, whatever. Let's continue once more, and this time I should be more careful. Maybe I should just use this.
Who goes?
Now there's something interesting here. It's kind of like
Vigilance is our shield
one of these examples
that
of
protects us from
the...
the squalid past. Knowledge is our weapon.
Would you
with
be
which we
quiet,
carve a
please?
path to an enlightened future.
Yeah. This is a nice example of the passive kind of storytelling I mentioned earlier, because this is there's a document down here that you can find. You don't have to find it. You will get most of the story things explained either way, but it has more details. And, well, you'll see for yourself. First of all, so there's a corpse here who has a key. There's some money here and some arrows. And now we'll just keep this guy in mind. We're gonna wonder who the hell that is. Just keep him in mind, and I'll get back to that. Is there anything else? No, it's the same. Like, yeah, you don't have to find this guy.
And the builder said,
But it's interesting.
"You whale in natural teeth. You ask it to repair itself."
No, this is cell block 4. Cutty should be here. I'm just gonna stay in the shadows. There he is. And we gotta open the cell. We do that upstairs. That's easy. I'll show you. See this guy? As long as he's not looking, I can approach. Now I think the key I found earlier by the guard that I knocked out should work here, yeah. And before he can even spot us. Bam. That was the same key, I have 2 of them now. What do we have here? Cell block 4. Cell 1, Possum, Lady Taker, Gelding. I have to admit, I don't actually know what that is, but I think it's not very nice, considering what this place is. Cell 4, Misa, Vandal, Whisking, and Factory Work. Like, this is the name, what they did, like their crime and their punishment. Cell 5, Wills, Heretic, so he probably angered the Hammerites somehow. And his punishment is meditation and factory work. That is actually doesn't sound as bad as this, for example. Although, who knows what factory work is? Might be something where they will work you to death. Cell 6, Cutty, Thief's Pawn, Palms, Scalded Daily. And Cell 8 is Tybal, Horrorkeep, Died of Flux. Now, which one is Cell 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Maybe this? No. But I accidentally freed somebody. Then it's gotta be the opposite. Yep, that's it. You can actually go down here. Hello?
All right, old man. Let's get you out of here and me my money.
Afraid you're gonna be disappointed?
Good thing you're dying, Cuddy. Or I'd have to kill you for stiffing me. Again.
Snap, snap, puppy. But I owe you, so... Felix went after the Horn of Quintus, down the Bonehoard. Left me his notes. The Hammers got him, put him in their evidence box. Loot collection, more like. Upstairs. Officers' quarters. Once you're up there, hidden passage. If damp hadn't rotted my lungs.
And he's dead. So this is something that I also really liked about Thief when I played it for the first time. That sometimes the objectives change and the story of the mission goes into a new direction. Yes, I know nowadays that's nothing special anymore, but back then, for me, it was. I had never experienced anything like that before, and usually you just have objectives that will tell you, if you had a game with objectives, they usually wouldn't change suddenly. In the games that I had played so far back then. I'm not saying that Thief is the first game to do that, of course not. I assume. I'm just saying that for me it was, and it's just nice because these objectives give you an overview of what might most likely happen in the mission, but you're never really sure. Knowing that they might change means that you might always be surprised, and the mission might go not the way you thought it would.
Carry them out with some kind of certitude.
Now I think in order to get to the barracks I need to get to cell block 1. Which would be... guess I gotta go past this guy again. I think there was an easier way, but as I'm here already...
Was your last warning.
Oh. Uh-oh. No, I'm not here. Goodbye. I'm going to live with this now. I hope he's not going to ring the alarm, though. Yeah, over there. Can just stay in the shadows. Who the fuck are you? Okay. Heard enough. There we go. Now this is a part I really like about this mission. I also like the mines, especially when I explored them last time more thoroughly than usually.
Yay. Who comes unto me?
That was a close call. But
Needs must I calm my nerves.
the barracks here are probably my favorite part in terms of
Passes
atmosphere.
there.
You can listen to that.
This must be how they spend all those tithes.
This choir is really creepy, and I like it. The drums on top of that. And then if you add to that, and well, to me personally, religious fanatics are always a very creepy bunch in their own right. Not that I'm gonna hate on religion in general. I'm not religious, but if you want to be, then go ahead. I don't mind. I have religious friends, and we even like to talk about our different opinions peacefully. But if people get really fanatically and like twisted in their minds, that's also kind of creepy for me. Scary. Frightening. And these guys are all kinds of fanatics. for a headache. I really like doing that.
Stand forth and speak thyself if thou be there.
No, I'm not there. What do we have here? Oh. Again, I know I mentioned this in the Bafford level, but sometimes there are rooms where my imagination just starts running off wildly. It just starts, like, I start to imagine what life would be like here. Waking up in the morning, going to bed late at night, in one of these probably not very comfortable bunks. Not that I would want to be here, hell no, but the thought of it, like imagining it as hard as I can, and imagining what the atmosphere would be like, it's kind of a fun thing to do in your mind. Anybody here? No? Nice, you couldn't originally extinguish candles in Thief 1, as far as I know. That's something that was added in the overhaul.
Wonder if I have time to stop for a snack.
A snack? Do you see what's lying around here? How is that a fucking okay, 2 deer legs. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of loaves of bread. 1, 2, 3, almost a full fucking cheese. 3 apples. 2 now. 2 cucumbers. 2 packs of carrots. How is that a snack? What are you, like 5,000 kilograms heavy? I don't know what I wanted to say there, but oops. But that was funny, calling that a fucking snack, dude. What is that? Sounds creepy. There's the hammer. Oh, I guess it's time to eat my snack then. Cucumber. Oh, yeah, let's eat 2 apples and 4 loaves of bread, and why not stop for 2 tiny deer legs? How can you even walk after that? No way. This choir.
Get my dinner, that's what I would like to know.
Halt! Please.
Thanks for the healing potion.
Heard thou, Terrius, seeking to save his purse, didst buy his new knife from the Shemenovs, not our smiths.
How durst he? Had he no shame?
He certainly hadst fill of shame when his blade did snap at supper.
Ha! The Shemanov are shoddy craftsmen, and Tarius is well learnt on it.
So there's something on the table over there, but to be honest, I have no idea how to get it, because these guys are standing there and will definitely see me. What I could try is use a noisemaker arrow to lure them away. Let's see, I'm gonna shoot one here.
Show thy face!
Hiding shall not save thee.
And shoot one over there. To slowly lure them. Hey. And another one over there. Actually working. Awesome. I got kind of stuck on the corner. When I was cold, thou taught of hearth and roof beams. Beam. When I was hungry, thou taught of pot and cauldron. When I was beset by foes, thou taught of spear and shield. Thy hammer pounds the nail, holds the roof beam. Thy hammer strikes the iron, shapes the cauldron. Thy hammer in my hand, onto my foes.
The builder shall guide me to thee. See thy doom approach.
Okay, time to run. Whoa. This looks pretty cool. Creepy. Especially together with the music. So somewhere here, I should maybe actually explain a bit more about what Cuddy said. Cuddy said something about Felix going after what he called the Horn of Quintus, which seems to be some kind of relic and seems to be very valuable. Felix, I assume, is another thief or something like that, since he seems to be doing dealings with Cuddy. And we were supposed to find some info on that in the loot box here in the barracks. This is probably some kind of bureau for the higher-ups. And there's a key in one of the drawers. What do we have here? Brother Keybond, I charge thee to organize a search detail for that Jackblight Naman. See, this is the dead corpse. What am I saying? When is a corpse ever not dead? Apart from the zombies we met. Anyway, this is the guy we found when I told you to keep the corpse in mind. The corpse that had like a stash of gold and some arrows next to him earlier. This is the guy. And apparently he fled from his cell. I charge thee to organize a search detail for that Jackblight Naman. Somehow he hath slipped his bonds, whilst brother Inquisitor did turn for but a moment. Okay, he fled when he was tortured or something, or interrogated. Now he hath escaped with half the contents of the evidence box. Brother Carpenter hath reported a commotion to the west whilst he was repairing the stocks. Start thou there. If the wretch be not found soon, doubtless he has succumbed to the rigors of his interrogation. Okay, so he was being tortured. In truth, I would rather find him in a search now than by the reek later, and who knows what may become of his mortal frame should he reach the haunted mines.
I heard that. Stop right there.
Oh shit. I should hurry up. Get some nice stuff in here.
Cuddy
And
won't be needing this anymore.
what is this? Okay, so this seems to be what Cuddy talked about. A letter from Felix to Cuddy. Cuddy, I got me a big one, I does. The Horn of Quintus, Cuddy. I can be paying off some debts with this one, believe you me. I got me a map drawn by some dead old bugger, which shows a way in. I knows it's down there in the Boneheart, just like they always said. They say what that the dead walk down there, but it's worth the risk now, ain't it? The way I hear is that the sound of the horn echoing will lead me right to the thing. I'm leaving you a copy of the map, in case anything happens to me down there, but more's the chance that I'll see you topside making a toast with the finest wine to be had. See you then. Okay.
More.
And also, that should be the end of the mission, since we're playing on normal.
Hiding shall not say.
Yep. So, let me have a look at the time. 20 minutes, I think. Total time, 34 minutes. Around 1,338 loot out of 1,938. Oh, so I'm missing 600 exactly. Pockets picked 4 out of 12. I think those were the keys and the healing potions I stole. Knocked out 5 guys. Okay, so that's that. And again, I'm going to show you the intro video for the next mission, so you have something like a sneak peek or cliffhanger or whatever you want to call it to hopefully interest you in the next mission. Let's watch it. The man-fools piled rock on rocks and raised the treesy roof. Hammers, saws tear the skin of goodsy wood and laugh at the woodsy lord. And when learns the lord of this, he sends his beastesses to the man-fools, who attacks and hammers, saws their useless fleshes, and build him a house of their rotting skins. Unattributed trickster song.
I was pissed at Cuddy for a good while after the prison debacle. But hey, you can't blame him for what the hammers did to him. So I decided to go after that horn Felix talked about. Not like I had a whole lot of choice, really. The rent is due. And my landlord's even tougher than the hammers. The map's pretty specific about where the entrance is. Too bad it's not as clear about where the horn is. Felix did some scrounging before he left, and his notes say the horn is in the tomb of some nobles. The Quintus family. Guess I'll just have to explore. Felix, always helpful, also said that the catacombs are supposed to be haunted. I think I'll go make some inquiries about where a heretic like me can get some holy water. Always go prepared.
And I think now you can see why, when I was younger and at the beginning only played this game because I wanted to rob rich snobs in the Middle Ages. Maybe now you can see why I didn't like the prison mission and the one after that, because this is once again not exactly a mission where you do something in the city itself and where you go inside a house or something. Don't worry, if that's what you're looking for, that's gonna happen again soon as well. But yeah, the next mission is another one that is it's even more exploration than breaking in. But nowadays it's another one that I really enjoy in terms of like the atmosphere is very creepy again, because you're like raiding some tombs. It has a kind of a Tomb Raider feeling to it, even more than walking through the mines, and a very creepy Tomb Raider feeling. The music, the ambient music is going to be very, very uncanny again. And is there anything else to say about that? The difficulty, I'm going to play that one on normal again, just because in this mission it's really easy to get lost, and on hard and expert there are lots of things you have to find. I will still try to find them, but I'm gonna play it on normal, so if I don't find them I can just finish the mission by finding the Horn of Quintus, instead of having to run around for hours trying to find other things, although I think I could find them either way. Let's still read it. Search through the ancient bone hoard and procure the legendary Horn of Quintus is what you have on normal, and on hard you have this. And what use do the dead have for their treasures anyhow? Relieve them of at least 1,000 worth of valuables. In addition to garnering the Horn of Quintus, find and steal the fabled gemstone, the Mystic's Soul. Once you have what you came for, get back to the surface. Again, it's interesting how on normal you don't even have to get back out. Just over when you find this. And on hard, you have to get back out. On expert, it gets even more interesting. Again, you have to steal loot. This time it's 2,000 worth of valuables. And the Mystic's Soul had a sister stone called the Mystic's Heart, also thought to be in the Bone Hoard. Find it, make it yours. Okay, yeah, as I mentioned, I'm going to see if I can find these two, but I'm not going completely out of my way to find them at all costs. If I can't find them and it starts to like feel like it might be too boring for you, I'm gonna skip them, and that's why I'm gonna play it on normal. And as I said, if you're looking for more breaking in and all that stuff, that's gonna start again after this Down in the Boneheart mission. So see you next time, Down in the Boneheart. Hope you'll join me. Bye.